Is the feeling of negativity or self-questioning ever crippling on you? And do you in those times wonder how to get rid of those feelings to get more done? Well, in this episode number 14, I'm going to share with you 5 tips on how to improve your mood and how to bring back better feelings into your mind, your body, thus your business. So stay tuned. Episode number 14. My name is Thierry Alexander from thierryvalexander.com. I help entrepreneurs and network marketers increase their results faster while reducing stress. In this episode, I'm going to share with you 5 tips on how to improve your mood, bring back the better feelings into your mind, your body, thus your business, so that can bring more productivity and greater outcomes. If you're new here, consider to subscribe because each and every week I come up with a new episode and a free resource to empower you in your own way. So the tip number 1 to improve your mood is to step out. Step out of your house. It is very easy as a solopreneur or entrepreneur or freelancers working from home to isolate ourselves and to really close the door and not get out for many days. This is something that I've experienced myself many times, and even to this day, I have to remind myself to consciously and deliberately walk out of the door to get some fresh air in order to also stimulate better, fresher ideas. Because when we're staying inside, indoors for too long, then stress and clarity, foggy mind is starting to cripple on us. And stepping out of the house is really something that helps dramatically to refresh the mind, to get better, fresher energy and be able to be more productive. If you're working, many days a week from home for your business, then consciously make the effort to get out of your house, have a walk for 20-30 minutes and make sure to unplug from the content creation or from whatever that you have to do in order to generate a little bit more new energy in your body as well as your mind. The second tip on how to improve your mood is about your home, your environment. You might have heard the saying that your home is your sanctuary, and this could not be any closer to the truth, because you're the one who's in control of what is coming in your home, what is included into your interior decoration on the walls, on the fridge, on your bathroom mirror. Everywhere you can put signs in your home that are triggering some nice thinking, some lovely feelings and positive thinking in your mind. Here's some example of what I include in my own home. I have green plants. I'm trying to have some all around the house, so it brings a little bit more new, fresh oxygen. And you can also hang positive quotes or positive messages on your walls. You can also write your goals, the goals that you have for the short term or the long term, and on post-its, for example, and stick it onto your fridge, or stick it onto your bathroom mirror. You can really create a positive environment within your home, which is really important, because when you wake up the first thing in the morning, then you are facing those positive elements. When you're going to bed last at night, then you are facing those positive elements. Another thing that might be quite useful is to remember before going to bed to maybe read a few pages of a positive book, so inspirational book, or maybe an audio or an audiobook, because the brain is assimilating what you are fueling it with within the last hour, 30 minutes to an hour before going to sleep. This is what your brain is going to work with while you are sleeping. So very important to fuel our minds with positivity as much as possible. And first thing in the morning, same, waking up, having something positive, meditating, doing affirmations, and reading a few pages of a book, or having a wake-up call. For example, this is what I use every single morning. I meditate, I do affirmations, and I listen to a motivational audio every single morning, because this is what sets me for the day. And by doing so, it also creates more positive energy within your body. And so if whatever comes your way, you will be most likely able to deal with it, whether it's positive or negative. Then you will have an essence of tackling it in a way which is not disturbing your energy level within your body. The reason for doing so, it's because the more you are surrounding yourself of positivity, of great messages that are in alignment with who you are, what you are going for, your vision, your goals, then the more likely you're going to make those dreams and goals and vision come true. Very important to create your reality even before it becomes true. The third tips on how to improve your mood is about reading, watching, and listening. Reading, watching, and listening is part of our senses. This is how we are absorbing information on a daily basis. Reading positive quotes, reading good books, reading great articles, reading things that are going to propel you to a better well-being, to a better leader, to a better employee if you have a job, to a better son, to a better partner, wife, husband, whatever, sister, brother, friend. There are many books out there that you can use in order to fuel yourself with positive messages. Watching is another element which is quite important, because and some of us are more visual, some of us are more auditive, depending on what you like. But engaging all the senses that we have access to is actually very powerful. And watching, for example, YouTube motivational videos every day, or even if you're not watching a YouTube motivational video, you could watch a leader that is providing value to you on a regular basis. This is what I do. I've got some virtual mentors that I'm following, and I'm watching their trainings on a regular basis. There are obviously positive messages. I'm learning along the way, and I'm passing that on to my audience as well. This is maybe something you can implement. So it is all about surrounding yourself with the people that you want to be like, or the people that are inspiring you and aspiring you as well. And listening, it really comes hands in hands with watching and reading, but listening to an audiobook, obviously if you're watching a YouTube video, then you're listening at the same time. Make sure to listen to people that are having your back, the people that are here to support you, to lift you up, and not pay attention too much of the other people that are not benefiting your vision, your dreams, and the goals that you're going for. This week, because we're talking about how to improve your mood and create better, more productivity in your business, the freebie of this week is my Mind and Body Nourishment Guide, which in this one you will find 8 daily habits that will energize and empower you without disturbing your busy schedule. To have access to this resource, just click the yellow button below this video and then it will be sent directly to your email box. If you're on my YouTube channel, then you may know already, but if you're new, in the description section somewhere here, you will find the link that will take you over back to my blog, and below this video you will see the yellow button, the big yellow button that you just need to click, and then you will be sent my Mind and Body Nourishment Guide into your email box. The fourth tip on how to improve your mood is to be easy on yourself. That's something that I had to learn the hard way, and really going through a lot of stress and realizing that it was not benefiting me, my mind and my body. In fact, my body reacted in many different ways because of stress. And so that made me realize that I had to really slow down and be easy on myself. So be easy on yourself. As entrepreneurs, and sometimes especially young entrepreneurs, we tend to be perfectionists, right? And thus procrastinating on some outcomes, some work that needs to be done because it is not looking the best that we are imagining it to be. It is not done the way we want it to be done. It is not matching our expectations, and therefore, because we are procrastinating, we are delaying the outcome, and the deadline sometimes pass by, and so the not good enough feelings start to cripple on us, right? This is really natural for procrastinators and perfectionists. Perfectionist is actually a better, more sophisticated way to say that we are procrastinators. But it is really important to be easy on us and not to go too much for something which is perfect. Perfect doesn't exist. So be easy on yourself and just let loose a little bit. Now, it is also important to remember not to go the extreme way and become laxist. Because if you're becoming laxist, then you are going to not really care about what's happening. Okay, let's just make it happen and that's it, and it's done out of the woodwork and we're done with everything. There's a really fine line between being a perfectionist / procrastinator and a laxist person, someone who doesn't really care much and doesn't really pay attention to details. Baby steps is what will get you to the finish line. Just make sure to do something, but not to wait for the perfect outcome. Get started, launch, and go. And finally, the last tip on how to improve your mood to create better outcome and more productivity is to celebrate. Really, really, really crucial to celebrate thyself and every single progress that are happening into your business. Because the more you celebrate your successes, however big or small, then the more the universe is going to reward you with the fact of acknowledging that you're bringing some space for more to come in. It's exactly like the Pavlov experiment. You probably have heard of it. Pavlov is a Russian scientist in the late 90s that did an experiment with dogs, and the experiment was about feeding the dog by the sound of the bell. It was sounding the bell and feeding the dog. The dog had to only eat his food when the bell was sounded. After a while, the dog started to be conditioned about eating the food just when the bell was sounded. And as human beings, we are exactly the same. We are adapting walking machines. We are adapting to any situation, any circumstances, and it's up to us to decide what we want to be adapted to. So you can decide to create this condition into your mind by celebrating your successes, which means that your mind is going to look for more success, to achieve more, to feel rewarded, and having the celebration moment, the champagne moment every time you are achieving something. So it's going to really work together. The more you're going to celebrate, the more you're going to tell your mind, let's achieve more, so you can celebrate again and receive more rewards inside yourself in terms of feelings. So in conclusion, the tips on how to improve your mind and create more productivity in your business are as follows. Number one, step out of your house as often as possible so you can refresh your mind with new ideas and be uplifted as well, and come back in front of your laptop or whatever you're doing as a project with a new, better, higher level of fresh energy. The second point is to make your home your sanctuary. So remember to create your home with as much positivity as possible, whether being a post-it with your goals written on it and post it and stick everywhere in your house, on your fridge, on your mirror, everywhere. Some positive quotes that are hanging on your walls. Anything that you can do in your home that will help you to condition your mind with positivity as often as possible. The third tip that we've covered is reading, watching, and listening as much positivity as possible. So reading a few pages of a good book every morning and every night, or at least one or the other. And for example, myself, I tend to read a few pages in bed at night before retiring my head on the pillow, and listening to a good motivational wake-up call every single morning. And through the day, sometimes I will also read, but these two are there in my daily routines. Watching some YouTube videos or anything that you want to watch, like I said, maybe some trainings from leaders, like that's what I do. I have virtual leaders and mentors that I'm following and plugging into their trainings in order to watch what they're doing and involve my senses, that is listening and watching at the same time. The fourth tip is to be easy on yourself. Remember that being a perfectionist is the more glamorous way of saying that we are procrastinators. And so that's not what you want in your business, right? We want to be making sure we're paying attention to details, but to also launch ourselves as quick as possible to create some results. And as we go along the way, we adapt and we change things as they need to be changed when we have feedbacks from our customers, from our teammates, from the universe, and from even ourselves. So be easy on yourself. Don't be too much of a perfectionist, and get to work. Baby step will get you to the finish line. And finally, the tip number 5 is to celebrate. Celebrate yourself, really important in order to condition ourselves to basically tell our mind that the more we achieve, the more we celebrate. The more we achieve, the more we celebrate. So that is going to really create that cycle of rewards equals success. And remember, this week, because we're talking about how to improve your mood, the freebie of this week is my Mind and Body Nourishment guide that you have access for free by clicking the yellow button below this video, and that's going to send it directly to your email box. If you're on my YouTube channel, again, consider to subscribe, because each and every week I do come up with a new training and a free resource to empower you on your own way. And in the description section, you will see the link that will take you over to my blog, and you can click the yellow button to get your freebie directly to your email box. Question of the week: what do you do to get out of the funk mood when you are in it? What is it that you're doing in order to get you out of, this low energy and make sure that you are elevating yourself again? I would love to know, so please feel free to share in the comment section so we can all share some ideas and learn from one another. You know that we're a community that love to share. So if you found that you got value out of this training as well, which I hope you did, since I put all my energy every single week to provide you with trainings which hopefully are serving you well, then please feel free to share, smash the share button, send it to your people, fellow entrepreneurs, fellow freelancers, fellow network marketers, or even people that you may know that are interested or into personal development, because we are a community which is growing by the day and we love sharing the love, so let's do it all together. Thank you for tuning in, and this training is a wrap. See you on the next episode.